What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode we got all 100 golden skeletolas and entered Ganon's castle. In this episode there are 6 barriers and 6 trials that we need to take on, so let's not waste any more time and get started. Now I know I said in the last episode that we cannot take on the trials in the same order that we took on the temples, but it just so happens we can take on the forest trial first, and we did take on the forest temple first, so I figured why not just do this one first. I mean, sort of makes sense. But the other ones we will have to do out of order. So here's how these trials work. Basically, they're 2 rooms long, and then a room to dispel the barrier. In those 2 first rooms, you'll have like a bunch of enemies to fight, or some puzzles to solve, maybe even both. But it's really nothing too hard, so it shouldn't take us too long to get through here. Anyways, before we move on, let's head up here to this ledge. And yeah, there's a small key over there, so let's grab our iron boots because that is not a blade trap, it is indeed a fan. And it will toss you off this ledge if you're not careful. So, now that we got that, we are free to head into the next room. Now, I'm going to say this right now, this next room is probably one of my least favorites of all the trials. Because pretty much no matter what you do here, you probably will end up taking a lot of damage. Unless there's like some secret that I don't know about. But yeah, it's just very, very dangerous. So, wait till the fans are on, and then head over towards this BMO. And here's the tricky part. Getting rid of this first BMO. Like, once you get rid of the first BMO, you should be fine. The problem is, there's not a whole lot of, like, safe space to stand around. So no matter what, you will take some damage. And look at that, man. I pretty much lost a full row of hearts just trying to do that one thing. Alright, good news is, now that he's gone, we should be able to get rid of all the other BMO safely without taking, like, any damage. So that's good. And the rest of this, room is pretty straightforward. Let's just start by getting rid of all the BMO. There will be like a couple of chests that will appear in this room. I'm not going to bother picking them up because I know all of them actually just contain restock items like bombs or arrows. So really no point in grabbing those. But I will cause them to spawn because we can actually use them as hookshot targets in case like we fall off or do anything stupid. So yeah, there's one more BMO off to my left. We'll get rid of him real quick. And yeah, there is a frozen eye switch to my right. We'll deal with that in a second. Those are what cause the chests to spawn. Alright, come on BMO, don't shoot me while I'm over here, man. What do you think you're doing? And we will need our iron boots in just a second, so let me grab those. But now, yeah, on the far side of this room, there is an eye switch inside that fan mechanism. So let's shoot that. And there's one of those chests back near the entrance to this room. And to get the next one to spawn, let's just jump back over this way. Believe we're going to need our fire arrows for this one, so let me equip those real quick. And this should cause another chest to appear that I'm pretty sure would have just given us like bombs or arrows. So yeah, nothing too important. Okay, so now that all that is done, let's head back up here, wait for these fans to turn off because we want to very quickly jump over here and then equip your iron boots, that way you do not get blown off. So just like in the Spirit Temple where we sort of played the Song of Time to shuffle around some blocks, we need to do that here again. So we're going to play the Song of Time twice, and it should cause like a statue to fall on top of the blue switch that is below it. That way you can sort of keep that pressed down and we can exit the room. So let's just play it again real quick. And that should be the end of that puzzle, assuming I did everything correctly, which I think I did. Let's find out. There we go. Perfect. And the door has been unlocked. So let's wait until it's safe to take off our boots. And then we'll jump back across. Whoa, okay. It was still blowing me a little bit there, but thankfully we were able to get across. Now, let's head through here and check it out. There's the first of like the barrier generator thingamajigs. So what we need to do is actually equip our light arrows. Yes, you need to shoot these with a light arrow, otherwise you will not dispel the barrier. But just charge one up and let it go. And hey, it's Saria. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Link. You got it, Saria. And I guess she like uses her sage powers or whatever to send us back to like the main hub of Ganon's castle, which is kind of convenient for us. And the first of 6 barriers has been dispelled. So now we're going to start going out of order and take on what I believe is the spirit barrier. So let's head inside here real quick. This one's actually pretty straightforward, so let's get rid of this like weird fire slug thing. Also, I'm going to swap out to my big Goron sword because there will be an iron knuckle that we have to fight in just a second. Get out of here, you freaking fire keys, man. No one likes you. Alright, so yeah, there's an eye switch in the back here. This is the type of eye switch that spawns enemies, so be careful. Although we actually should be fine because this one spawns a dormant iron knuckle until we actually go and attack. And I thought I killed you before. Get out of here. Alright, now we should be good. Yep, there's the iron knuckle. So wake up, friend. It's time to fight. Now, make sure you do not kill the iron knuckle until it gets rid of at least one of these like weird throne chair things, because yep, check it out, there is a rusted switch underneath it. Also, I will take those hearts because yeah, I took a ton of damage in the last room, and that put me pretty much back at full HP. So thank you so much, Iron Knuckle. You're a good guy, you know. I mean, I kill you every time I see you, but really, you've helped me out a lot in this game. Like, you always, in some way, either let me get Skulltulas or give me hearts back, so, you know, you're a pretty nice guy. Feel kind of bad about killing you, but it needs to be done. Alright, so now that he's gone, let's bash in this rusted switch, of course, and head off to the second room inside this trial, which, is actually kind of interesting because you use an item that you really don't ever use in the game. Let's get rid of this bubble real quick. And, hey, check it out, a chest. So let's open this up. And guess what? It's gonna give us bomb chews, and that's exactly what we need to do in this room. So, stand right over here, grab your bomb chews, and this is like the second required use of bomb chews in the game, I think. So yeah, they really do not use them a lot. But, just let one go, and hopefully it goes over the other side and hits that crystal. Oh, no, it's coming back around. Wait, how did that hurt me? I guess it must have, like, gone back on the fence and the blast radius hit me, but whatever. Come on, please hit the switch this time. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's what you want to do. And good job, game. That camera angle, perfect. Just looked great. And, hey, it actually killed the bubble, too. Nice. Not even bad. Okay, so there's a Gibdo and 2 Redeads in the background there, so let's play the Sun Song real quick, just so we can stun them on place and take care of them safely with our big Goron sword. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Now die! Everything just die, will you? I'm just gonna use a spin attack here to get rid of both of these guys in one fell swoop. There we go. And now, what you want to do is grab your fire arrows because we need sunlight, and it looks like there is sunlight in this room, but it's not in full effect. So yeah, if we look up here, there are some spider webs blocking that light, and there we go. That is much better. So I'm pretty sure if we activate this switch, it should cause a wall master to appear. Yeah, there we go. Hey buddy, how you doing? Let's get rid of him real quick. I believe that's the only sun switch in here that does cause an enemy to spawn. But, you do want to activate all of them. Technically, you only need to activate, like, 3. But, you know, some of them cause, like, chests to appear. So I figure, why the heck not? And obviously, that's a big chest. So that one is super important. And there is one behind the, Spirit Temple, like, logo that opens at the door. And I think one of these also causes a chest with a small key to appear. So some of these are pretty important. Others are not really that necessary, but I figured might as well just do them all. Alright, so now let's start opening up these chests. We got a recovery heart. Oh yeah, so important. I think this one is the small key if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go, perfect. And this one's probably like arrows or something like that. Nope, another recovery heart. Okay, and another important chest. This one's a big one, so we're getting an item. I wonder what it's going to be. It is the Golden Gauntlet. So much like the Silver Gauntlets, the Golden Gauntlets allow us to pick up really heavy things. The Golden Gauntlets, though, are an upgrade to the Silver Gauntlets, so now we can pick up even larger objects, which is pretty stinking sweet. Although you only use them like 5 times, so kind of weird. Anyways, next barrier. Let's grab our light arrows. and shoot this thing, shall we? Hey, it's Nibiru! The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid! And back to the center we go. Already the second barrier is gone. Sweet. So now that we have the golden gauntlets, we're actually gonna take a second and leave Ganon's castle. I know it seems kind of weird, but the silver gauntlets do have a use outside of Ganon's castle. And this one is kind of optional, but I highly recommend you do it. Especially if you're playing on Master Quest, because, to be totally honest, it makes the game just a whole lot easier, and I am all for making games easier. So, if we head down here to where we found that fairy's fountain as a kid, well, as an adult, it's still there, but it's blocked by like a very large obsidian structure. Now, with our newly acquired golden gauntlets, we can head over here and just easily lift this up like it was nothing. Look at that, man. We are buff as heck, dude. So yeah, we can just toss that to the side now. And, well, we're free to go inside this fairy fountain and call upon the power of another great fairy. So, yep, you guys know the drill. Let's play the lullaby. Welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Courage. I will grant you an enhancement to your defensive power. Receive it now. Yeah, I ran out of Great Fairy jokes, guys. My bad. Anyways, check it out. We're glowing and now our hearts have a white border around them. Hooray! And that somehow makes us stronger, so our defensive power is enhanced. With your enhanced defenses, damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Alright, will do, Great Fairy. So yeah, you know how like the 3DS version does double damage on Master Quest? Well, now we just got an upgrade that halves that damage, so now enemies and everything in the game will do normal Ocarina of Time damage without this upgrade, which is pretty nice, honestly. Pretty nice indeed, because no longer do we have to worry about like Stalfos doing, you know, 2 to 4 hearts of damage, or Iron Knuckles doing like 6 hearts of damage. Makes the game just a lot more manageable, and for the most part, you shouldn't really lose a full row of hearts any longer. So I definitely recommend getting this upgrade on Master Quest, but it is still useful on normal Ocarina of Time as well. Like, Master Quest nor normal Ocarina of Time aren't really that hard as long as, like, you play patiently. But if you're like me, you like being at full HP as much as you possibly can, so this upgrade helps with that a bunch. Anyways, to the next trial, which is this one right over here. And I believe this is technically the water trial, even though it sort of looks like a snowflake. And the entire area is ice related. But yeah, this is for the water temple. Trust me on that one. In this first room, though, we got a bunch of freezers. And we want to get rid of these guys. But more importantly, there is some blue fire surrounded by like a pillar of water. So obviously, yeah, we do need some of that blue fire, and how we go about getting it is a little bit weird. Let me just equip some bottles real quick. You know what, might as well equip all 4. I'm pretty sure we only need 3 though. But yeah, to turn off that water, there is a switch, I think, behind this like random dead hand. So I'm gonna try and like actually, no, don't grab me, man, come on. That's exactly what I wanted you not to do. Alright, there we go. Get rid of him. And now, yeah, we can hit that switch, which is sort of like inside the wall. It's really weird. And now quickly, let's try and fill up all of our bottles with this blue fire. That way, we don't have to worry about like hitting that switch any longer. So that is one benefit about coming in here with like 4 empty bottles. Although, at some point, I probably will go out and fill up my bottles with like blue potions or something like that. Just because, I don't know, I like going into the final battle of this game with like 4 blue potions. Since, the way I at least fight the final boss of this game, I use a lot of magic. Anyways, though, yes, there are ice block puzzles in Master Quest. I know we sort of avoided the one in the ice cavern, but don't worry, there's still one here. Real quick, invisible keys on that rock. There's a normal one over here. And now I think there's just like a fire and ice one that are flying around that I want to take out. Now, this ice block puzzle is not hard in the slightest. It's just a little bit weird in the way you want to go about completing it. First things first, do not even touch the ice blocks. Head over here and grab that silver rupee first, because you can actually push the ice block into that area and stop yourself from collecting that silver rupee. I'm going to play it safe and use the hover boots to grab this silver rupee, although you can just like make that jump normally. I just do not want to risk it. There's also a silver rupee off to my left. I believe you can block yourself from picking up that one too if you push an ice block over like where it is. But now that we safely collected all of those silver rupees, we're going to push this ice block in towards those, like, pillars of red ice. Now, technically, that's the incorrect way to push it if you want to solve the puzzle, but we needed a platform, that way we can melt the red ice leading to the door. So, now that we've done that, we need to reset this block's position, and we can do that by just simply pushing it to either the right or the left and sending it down one of those holes. Then it just respawns right back to where it was. So this is the block that we actually want to push inside that hole in the middle of this room. So push it to the right and then push it down towards the hole. Very, very simple ice block puzzle. I'm sure you guys already know the solution. Just push this one forward. Then we're going to push it towards the block on the north section of this room. And then push it back to where we collected that silver rupee. Because we need to use this block as sort of like a stepping stone to reach another area that has the final silver rupee. And then we're pretty much done with this room. So, yeah, it didn't really need 4 things of blue fire. Only needed 3, but still, I'm glad that we have the extra one, even though I probably will get rid of it later on, like I said before. Okay, so the door is unlocked. We are done with this room. Let's get out of here and dispel the next barrier. Like I said, guys, these trials really do not take that long whatsoever. And, I don't know, it's pretty cool just to go through them and sort of be reminded of all the temples that we've completed thus far. Anyways, let's grab the light arrows again and shoot the barrier. And hey, it's Rudo! The water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up! Man, everybody is just rushing Link. You know, he's doing this as fast as he can. Give the guy a break. He went through like 9 freaking temples. Now he's got to do all these trials. Like, geez, you know, being a hero is not easy. Anyways, though, I think that's actually a good place to end off this video. We got half the trials done, so I'm going to end things off here. If you guys enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.